Welcome to the Car Guys and welcome back to Meriden Modena. We're here to see for the first time in the UK the brand new Ferrari F8 Spider. What's it like? What do I think of it? Am I going to get one? Should I stick with the hardtop Tributo or go for this new Spider model? All these questions and more will be answered in this week's episode. Another month and another Ferrari launch. We're here at Meriden Modena in Lyndhurst for the UK unveil of the Ferrari F8 Spider. We've already had the F8 Tributo announced in February, then the SF90 in May. In September we had the GTS and this F8 Spider announced in Italy. And just now in October we've had the 488 Challenge Evo race car. And there's still two more new Ferraris to be announced this year. So what about this F8 Spider then? Well, it's safe to say that hardtop and Spider customers tend to be quite different. Of course, now with the retractable hardtop, those differences are minimal, as both give you the same structural integrity and weather resistance. But what Ferrari's cleverly done is the F8 Tributo, of course, has that fantastic F40-esque Lexan rear screen, which differentiates it now from the F8 Spider. And why am I here? Well, I'm quite interested to see this car in detail. When I was at Universo Ferrari for the worldwide launch, I didn't actually get a chance to look round it much because I was whisked away, if you remember, to drive the Monza around Fiorano. So actually, I've hardly had any time at all to look at the car, muck about with it and check it out. So this is the first time in the UK that I've been able to come to my home dealership and spend quite a bit of time with the car. And of course, I'm bringing you along with me. As the covers come off it, this is it folks, the brand new Ferrari F8 Spider. This is the first time the car has been seen on UK soil. I bet you weren't expecting a silver car with a tan interior, were you? The F8's roof can be folded away in 14 seconds, as with the 488. It's a very efficient, almost foolproof mechanism. It's pretty much the best in the business. The F8 Spider was designed in-house again and continues the aggressive lines of the Tributo. It's definitely a better looker than the 488. So let's have a look at the design of this F8. It just looks like a more handsome beast than the Tributo. Look at those svelte lines. Silver, the Argento Nürburgring, really shows off the lines well. You can see you've got those creases all the way back to the rear vents. Again, we've got those carbon sort of splitting fins in the rear vent, which looks pretty cool, particularly against the silver. Interesting new wheels, nothing particularly exciting about those. But look at the curves at the front, just like the Tributo. Look at it, really, really beautiful, elegant shape. Very aggressive front nose this car has got. But just look at it. I mean, that is a seriously good-looking car. There's no doubt about it. The way the light plays off the lines, you've got these new and improved, sleeker front lights. You've also got a deeper front grille. But the sculpting at the back, look, you can see a larger rear wing there. It's more tilted up. Super cool angel eye lights. Yeah, there's no doubt this is a real head turner. Look at that, look at the sculpting at the front there. You can see the air can go over the top and below the headlights. This car looks fabulous in silver with its tan interior. It's not a colour scheme that you would expect, but it does look exceptionally good. This is the new Manta rear deck. So you can see it looks like a manta ray, and you can optionally have these rear slats in carbon fibre, which does look pretty awesome, I have to say. It really makes it look different from the 488 Spider. Front boot space is reasonable. It's got fairly deep down there, so you can get quite a bit in and you can actually put some forward of it as well. It's got a twin-turbo V8 engine, the most powerful in a non-special series Ferrari. It's mid-engine, so it sits very low in the engine bay for better handling and weight distribution. This model, as you can see, has got carbon all the way around it, which looks absolutely stunning, but whether you really need to pay that sort of money for something that you never really look at is questionable. So how about some headline figures? 0 to 60 is 2.9 seconds, top speed 211 miles an hour, presumably with the roof up, 710 brake horsepower, and 560 foot-pounds of torque, which is 770 Newton meters at 8,000 RPM. Ferrari claims zero turbo lag, but since we haven't even had a single F8 Tributo delivered yet, we have no idea if that's accurate. The interior is largely unchanged from the Tributo, which means it's very familiar to 488 owners. It features the same central bridge, or tunnel as they call it, and driving area. A notable change is the strip of carbon fibre that splits the upper and lower portions of the dashboard. You can see those new sculpted seats. Ferrari's Dynamic Enhancer Plus, FDE, helps stability by adjusting the pressure on the brake calipers during cornering. It's basically witchcraft. Switches from the GTC4 Lusso, improved indicator stalks. Wheel itself feels a little bit smaller. It's a lovely tan interior on this car, and look at those carpets. Unbelievable. Check out those carpets. This car has the passenger display. It's got a very subtle bit of carbon fibre running through the dashboard. So you've had an in-depth look at the Ferrari F8 Spider. What do you think of it? Please let us know in the comments. For me, I think it's a stunning looking car. It's one of the most beautiful modern Ferraris. It really does suit having the open top. I love the manta treatment on the rear with the carbon fibre. I think that looks brilliant. I still wish you could actually see the engine, and that's probably why I still favour the hardtop Tributo. But you can't deny that it is a stunning looking car. It's incredibly fast, it's a lovely aggressive shape. I think it's a stunning car, but I have to say, for me, I'm still favouring the hardtop. Why, Damien? Well, because I think I'd want to track it quite a lot. It's a standard car. I wouldn't fear about the mileage or the condition. I'd want to take it out on track, and therefore I think the hardtop version has got to be the one for me. Plus, I absolutely love that Lexan rear screen where you can see the engine. So as awesome as this is, until they bring out perhaps a special edition, I think I'll still be going for the Tributo. Having driven the Pista on track, I can tell you that this F8 platform is astounding. I mean, this is even better than the Pista, and that makes even tougher news for 488 owners, because the Tributo and the Spider platform really is absolutely stunning. It's significantly better than 488. It's also quite bittersweet for me because, of course, I've just looked at the F8 Spider, which is of course the replacement for the 488 Spider and the Pista Spider, and I haven't even got my Pista Spider yet, so it is a little bit annoying that I'm looking at the car that completely and utterly replaces a car that I haven't even got yet. Thanks for watching The Car Guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode on the reveal of the F8 Spider in the UK and our in-depth look at it. Please subscribe, leave likes and comments. We do read everyone. There'll be another Car Guys episode next week.